I'm Caroline Dreher. I'm a freshman and I'm number 20.
My name is Rebecca Dreher. I've played 5 years of Indiana soccer and I was number 20. In my family, sports are definitely a priority. Soccer was actually the sport that brought us all together.
My parents always wanted us to pursue what we liked and what we had fun with, and they always said if you're not having fun, you should be doing something else. We just all tended towards sports, specifically towards soccer.
Neither of my parents played college athletics, so it's kind of funny that all of us do. My brother hit premier soccer. He was like, okay, this isn't for me. He was too big. My sister decided to continue her career at IU, so it's pretty exciting.
Yeah, we would play in the backyard, and I remember we had a rebounder, one of those goals. My mom would always want Rebecca to teach me moves, and I remember I wouldn't head the ball when I was like in 2nd grade, and so she had Danny go in the backyard with me and throw balls in my head, and I was heading them back to him.
I hope I was the inspiration for Caroline to play. When I was probably like 13 years old, I actually ran a soccer camp with her and all of her friends. Probably taught her some fun games that made her love the sport and stick with it. Yes, we're competitive. We would play soccer in my front yard with all my siblings. Caroline being a pretty skilled soccer player, it was fun to play against her.
We would play against each other a little, but she would always go easy on me because 6 years was a little, she was always way better.
People always ask, oh, like, who's better, you or your sister? And I'm always like, like we play different positions. I can't really compare. Deep down I know she's better than me.
After like a year or two, she came to one of our high school games and people were calling her Caroline's sister. And she was kind of annoyed. She's like, you're always my sister, I'm not your sister.
We're competitive to a point, but I mean, we're sisters, so we're there to support each other no matter what.
I don't know about advice. She just really, really wanted me to come. I always went to her games and thought of it as like her team, her school, so I was just going to do something different. And then when Amy and Benji and Serge got here and I went on my visit, it really, I started thinking of it as my home and like a place that I could look at. And
I was like, Caroline, you got to come on a visit. I don't care if you're not so interested in it. IU was interested in her, and I was like, I would love to have this tradition carried on in my family. So she came and she fell in love with it, and I think as soon as she went on her visit, it was a done deal.
The night that I decided on the car ride home from practice or something that I was going to come to Indiana a couple days after I visited, and so when we came in the kitchen, my mom and it was 10:30 at night, and my mom and my sister kept saying, you have to call him. I'm like, no, you have to do it. So I called Amy, and when I came inside, Rebecca was freaking out. Very excited.
When I found out Caroline was coming here, I didn't actually think about passing on my number, but then they got an email about what number do you want, and 20 was on the list, and I was like, oh my, Caroline, you have to choose this number. And she picked it herself, which is pretty cool.
It ended up being fun. I really wanted her number, so then when we finally got to college, I got to have her number, which was cool.
It means a lot to me because I've been through so much in 5 years wearing this jersey, and it's pretty cool to actually literally hand this jersey over to my sister, this exact jersey she'll be wearing.
It's really inspirational to me to wear number 20 because I just think of her every time. Put on the jersey and see all my gear and stuff, and going to the practice field every day. I remember that she did all this same training and stuff while I wasn't even aware of it, so I think it's really cool. She gives me a lot of advice, still continues to give me a lot of advice. like Amy says, it's like once you leave, you still want to be a part of it. She wants to know all the tactics and everything we're doing. She always just tells me to go in with an open mind and just work your absolute hardest, and things will work out. So.
I think the main things that I've learned, be positive in every way possible, and finally to play every game like it's your last. I didn't realize that till it was actually my last couple games, and I wish I had realized it earlier. Now I can play vicariously through my sister, so I'm going to make sure she's working hard.
Hey Rebecca, I wear this better.